opening song from Annihilator. Wow, 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 wow. Another hard-hitting song talking about an apocalypse or world-ending like situation happening here way back in 1990. What a futuristic outlook once again. Talking about the damage we are doing, whether it's through war or otherwise. And we thought we were wise, for sure. We always think we are the wise ones. We can think, unlike other animals. So yeah, well said by Annihilator. Great music. I love the stops, the breaks in the music. It's so well arranged, it's so well coordinated, so well orchestrated. There's not one thing wrong. They're just doing it to perfection. It's supreme talent. It sounds like it could have been done by more people, but artists don't do this because it's not easy to do this. You can't really take breaks. Once you're playing, you're playing. You can't really take breaks so well and again get started, slow it down, get started. They put on the brakes again and again and again, go into some mellow tune, again come back to the principal tune. It's done to perfection. You don't really see many artists out there who can do this as well as I've heard Annihilator do this today. It's a phenomenal indication of what Annihilator has, the supreme talent that they have. It's amazing. More artists should have been doing this, but it's been 35 years and a lot of listening of music, and I've not heard too many artists actually do something like that in metal music or any other form of music. Taking these breaks, slowing it down, again starting. It's like a race car driver who's literally slowing down at the bends and doing it to perfection, and once again speeding up on the freeway. It's just amazing. Annihilator is literally doing it like a Formula One car driver, or a NASCAR driver. They just know what they're doing, and I don't think I've heard too many artists who have this kind of pulse of how to slow it down, how to pace it up. I don't remember any other artist who did it so well as I've heard Annihilator do today, and that really says a lot, because I've heard, I won't use the word, but a lot of artists. I was going to say SHITLOAD, load of artists. But yeah, it's a lot of artists I've heard, and very rare to see this.
They are just amazing. The entire album has been a treat so far. Uh, Everything about the album is just the right thing that has been done by Annihilator, including this song, Imperial Eyes. I don't know what happened to him, but he is seeing the end of him. And at this moment, it's everything that he's contemplating about. That's what I felt the lyrics were indicative of. I like how musically they make it better and better and better each song that we are listening to, and I'm hoping the last four also would be equally good. Um, time is such a time is said to be essence of everything, and time can be such a poison for things. If you don't get it right, you don't get it right. Whether on the spot, when you're creating music, when you're doing stand-up comedy, or whatever you're doing, sometimes on the spot timing is important, and sometimes in the long term timing is important. A lot of bands, you feel, if they were today in today's scene, would be such a great thing to do, but then it's not to be. All of these songs, like Savio has already emphasized, that all of these songs are so relevant to today's time. But unfortunately, when the world needs it the most, these bands already did it in 1990. And I think 1990 or 90s or 80s were so overcrowded with music that a lot of stuff that may have been extremely good and high quality may have just been buried in so much stuff that was produced at that time.
Yeah.
Right? There was a lot of music.
A lot of music in those 2 decades,
and
especially in the
a lot of good
90s.
stuff may have
So
just
a lot
gone
of
by.
good stuff may have actually gone unnoticed, like
Yeah.
Annihilator
Yeah.
and this album.
So your
You
time
may not have
becomes
noticed
such a
it
bad
because
thing.
there's so many big bands and big artists, and so many new bands who came out with their own styles, like grunge, and alternative, rock and metal. So they came out with their own styles, and then new metal towards the turn of the century, with Linkin Park being one of the most popular in that genre at that time.
So it's just about bad timing, I would say, when somebody didn't make it that big. I think they were far ahead of their time and they did it at a wrong time. Maybe there was a time that could have been better, but then they never saw that time, and because of that, it just doesn't help. Now, for me and Savi also, it's something that I've always noticed, that we have done things at times when people didn't know about it, and when you're already done and you're tired of, or you're done with it, and that's when the party starts, and then you say why. You did it early, and that time nobody understood what you were doing, and now when everybody is into the game, you're so tired and you're already most probably out of it, and imagine that you were doing it now is the thing. And that's what I feel a lot of bands and a lot of musicians fell prey to that at some point or the other.
Well said, well said. Good observations. What are your thoughts, Max?
Well, you have to say that just not stopping to impress really. The album has so far been entirely good. Only good songs really, and you have to say the lyrics are really well made.
Wow.
And I think that both of you have explained a lot of the lyrics.
Yeah, but before we end, or before Max says anything else, I must not forget to mention, I hope I said that right, the eyes, the way he says that, the way it is done.
That's King Diamond.
Literally King Diamond style written all over it. But the way he says that the first time when the eyes comes, and again, 3 times I think in the song it may have been done that way. The second part he doesn't do it again, but the first time that eyes which are said,
that's King Diamond.
it's like a cry for help, literally, the way it is done.
Cries.
Absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. That can't be done by James Hetfield of Metallica, or this guy Bruce Dickinson of Iron Maiden. I don't think they can do that. They can't do that. They could easily take a leaf or two out of Annihilator's book on how to sing.
Well, you have not let me talk, have you?
Okay.
I said you can continue, but I must not. What else have you to say?
Yeah,
Please
we're
enlighten.
waiting.
Please enlighten us.
You know, this song really explains a lot. It is why these wars really happen. You know, sometimes these wars happen because people are too greedy. Maybe it's because of dignity or honor and all that. It's he's fading away, but now it's finally understood. You see, many people and many politicians, when they fight about, they think that there's going to be a big quest about it. Like, they keep showing on these medieval stuff, like these heroes are going out to slay the dragon, or they are on a quest and big things are going to happen. They're going to go fight a big monster, they're going to go get a treasure, and everything will be good. But that's how these politicians think, when they sell all these wars, and they're like, we're going to win so much, all the damages you get, all the people die, they'll compensate for it. They'll be like, there's so much honor and dine over here, that is a big quest. And when they do actually go on these people, they don't see a quest really, they only see destruction. No gold, no honor, nothing. And when they return, they just see the wasteland of the nation. So maybe it's because, there's something called sunk cost, I've heard.
Yeah.
So basically, people have to continue committing to it whether they like it or
Just
not.
because of the cost.
Because after all, it's a bit embarrassing if you just spend everything and you pull out. Because even if there's too much destruction, if you just spend, it looks bad, and you might lose even more than you already lost. Your people will not think you're worthwhile anymore. So, it does make you understand the mentality, like why these wars happening and all this, and how it's realizing. It just goes on and on until it's all a wasteland. But as long as no politicians' egos hurt and they all continue to stand strong, is all good, Like all these wars is all about the ego, not
Let's move on to the next song, please. Max had a lot to say. Yeah, Max had a lot to say. You see that?
Yes.
I thought you were just kidding.
I'm so hungry.
done it all. They came up with a trump, a
some food.
pulled a rabbit out of the hat and came up with something totally unique and different. You know, a mouth-watering song on this album, to say the least.
Yeah.
Or dedication to craft dinners and mac and cheese. And literally the mouth-watering feeling, I must take a break after this one to have some mac and cheese or whatever I can get hold of as soon as I can get hold of it in the kitchen. Yes, there was this insane revolution, I think, in the early 90s. I remember it well. Even in India, it had just started. There was this insane revolution of, very quick food, instant food. Fast food revolution had started, at least in India. I think in the West also, this quick fixes, quick meals, quick instant food, instant, it all became big.
They had 2 minutes Maggie.
Yeah, so it was a huge thing even in India, and everybody was hooked onto it. I love. Everybody wanted to make 2 minute snacks, 2 minute meals, and it was a craze. It was a revolution of sorts. I guess it was the same in America. Maybe it happened the same time, maybe earlier. I don't know. But what a great twist to this album. From talking about alcoholic, rash, drunken driving, to talking about the pollutions and industrialization, how it's killing the world, killing the environment, to talking about Neverland and 2 kids stuck in a room for years, who knows how long. Now suddenly you have this totally crazy, fun song, the boiling water and macaroni being boiled and the cheese and everything all about
The cheese heart attack.
the cheese heart attack that is going to give you. And yes, definitely those processed meals, those quick fixes, definitely you pay a price when you do it a lot. And a lot of people have witnessed that, especially in the West. And also...
Oh, come on, don't spoil it for everyone. Everyone wants to have a cheese heart attack.
Okay.
Come on, Max. The stage is yours. All yours.
Wonder how much, they all target social causes and all that. I wonder how much money it took under the table from the corporations now. All the millionaires, did you get a diamond artist made a song about this?
Oh.
Like, is this advertisement to something? I wonder.
Why you feel like eating it now?
Yeah, it seems
Yeah.
like. It seems less like a song, more like a commercial. Like you're watching
Come
TV
on.
and this craft dinner ad is coming, so I see all this rock and all that drumming, and do you want this craft dinner and all that?
Oh, by the way, since you spoke about the advertisement, this song should be actually used in I love the way he says I have mac and cheese. So maybe I love part and with whatever food
Maybe
you
it
want
was
to
an
add.
actual advertisement.
I don't know. I've not come across one.
Maybe in the
We
90s.
have had a lot of songs that have made ads iconic. Me studying a lot of ads and also doing it for our students have extensively gone into it. So whether it is the jockey ad with Nina Simone's song, that just made it so iconic that nobody can ever forget. Or what is that? Makiba for Levi's. People can't forget that. Same way, Annihilator's this song, Car Dinner, Kraf Dinner should also be right up there. I love, and whatever the food. And maybe cheese samosa.
Cheese samosa.
You like it, right?
Yeah, it's not
You're making a face as if you've
I
not
would
had it.
like mac and cheese too. Mac and cheese would also be good. We call it pasta here. But
Yeah,
mac and cheese.
usual name is pasta.
We call it
Cheese
pasta.
Cheese
But
pasta.
here it's very popular in the West as mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Essentially the same pasta that we have with cheese.
Yeah.
Also known as spaghetti.
Lots of
So
cheese.
spaghetti is similar, different.
But there's
No,
a
no,
pasta.
this is the pasta. This
This
is the
is
macaroni pasta. Mac and cheese. We have the mac and cheese version too in India.
Yeah, but we call it cheese pasta.
Yeah, we call it cheese pasta.
I don't
They
like
call
it.
mac and cheese.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, Max, on this song? Anything else you want to say?
You have
Or
to
we're
say.
done.
I think we should
Take a break and eat.
take a break and eat, definitely.
Great song, great music once again, phenomenal vocals. What a great twist on this album. This album keeps getting better and better. This is unique. This is really, even though this is a selling point for mac and cheese, I believe whoever has heard this album will definitely want to go and watch them live. I don't think they might be still around right now. It's been 35 years since this album has come out. So I doubt they are still around, but if they are, and if they're still performing, wow, I think I will go and buy a ticket to watch them live if they're anywhere close by.
And what added flavors to our I forget so many words right now. Halloween fest that we are having. Now we have mac and cheese also added to it. So I didn't know that during the Halloween fest we are going to react to so many
Well,
different songs.
imagine-
And one of those songs is about I love mac
Well,
and cheese.
imagine what kind of Halloween it is where where suddenly the mac and cheese monster strikes and you get the heart attack.
No, but it's the reality of
That would be an interesting horror movie.
It's the reality of
Reality
the
of junk food or fast
No,
food.
sir, it's
is
not.
extremely
No, please don't take it there. Let
We
me
need a
finish-
junk food horror movie.
Let me finish my sentence. I'm saying reality of festivals that by the end of the day you are so hungry that you want to eat something.
Yes.
And this song makes all the more sense
Yes.
in that context.
But there's still 3 songs to go, right?
No, but then you have to eat before that.
Okay, so let's take a break, eat, and come back. And you can do the same and come back to watch our next video.